Let's continue our discussion about the principles for teaching reading. And now we will discuss the third principle, which is language focused learning, how we can design a program which lays on emphasis on developing learning which is language focused, which emphasizes on developing the skills of learning the language. Okay. In a language focused principle, we can help our students develop skills which are needed for reading. For example, how to skim and scan the text. That's important skill, and this is what this principle is all about. Okay. So what I mean to say is a well-balanced reading program not only includes the texts for reading, but also it includes some strategies or some sub skills which we need to develop amongst our students. So we can develop awareness about the linguistic features. For example, how phonemic awareness can develop reading fluency, how some activities or tasks related to phonics or the spelling practice can develop reading fluency. So we can bring in some activities which are designed to develop vocabulary and or enhance the grammatical competence of our students. So in a good reading program, emphasis should be given to intensive reading, because intensive reading or reading faster and fluent helps develop thought pattern. Because if students are stuck by each single word, that might not help them develop the thought pattern or thinking skills, or get the message of what the writer is assumed to convey, right? So we can train our students when we want to develop language focused learning through reading. We can bring in some pre-writing activities. We can set up the purpose for reading, or we can ask our students to predict what they are going to read. So posing questions like this, when we pose questions in pre-reading activities, or when we involve our students to predict about the text, that can activate the prior knowledge of the students about their particular text, and developing their prior schema or prior knowledge is more important, because they will be trained to pay close attention to what they will be reading, and they'll be giving attention to the grammatical structure, and in this way they will guess the words in a particular context, and they can become more reflective or critical readers.